Now we review the 2024 film Sackhead. They made a movie about Mitch McConnell? Baghead. Oh, Baghead! Baghead, yes. Okay. Different kind of movie. Yes. Different kind of movie. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am Richard. This is Random Street Theater, and I have seen the lesser-known horror film Baghead. Not to be confused with Sackhead, because Sackhead Ed is I guess he used to be a YouTuber. I don't think he puts out much anymore, but I bumped it. I do that. I'm talking with my hands. Anyway, Baghead. What you have is, well, there is kind of a scene in the beginning where you find out that there's a bar that's inhabited by a supernatural force called Baghead, and then the chick from Last Night in Soho, the artist lady, she inherits said bar, which I believe is in Germany, but everybody speaks with an English accent, and she is apparently somebody, she needs to run this bar, she needs money. She was estranged from her father who owned the bar, and finds out that there is a supernatural force in this bar because there is a rich D-bag who wants to talk to his late wife, right? So how this supernatural force works is you pay the owner some money, you go down there, you've got a couple of minutes that you can talk to this entity, and if you give it something that belonged to the deceased, you can make them they become the deceased, or they channel the spirit of the deceased. They become the physical embodiment of the deceased, and you can talk to them. This is very similar to that film Talk to Me. I think it might have been inspired by Talk to Me. It is a much smaller cast and a much more simple environment. Before I go any further, let me remind you that for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. So if you'd be so kind as to comment, like, and subscribe, you'd be doing your part for a better world. Now, once you examine Sackhead, Baghead, I filmed this review but called it Sackhead the entire time and had to junk that, which is why you haven't seen this yet. But anyway, Baghead is a well-made movie, alright? In terms of the production, I have no notes. It is as good as it's going to be. There's creepy imagery, wonderful performances. Everything is as well as the script gave it to be, right? So, where you're kind of faltering is the fact that there is very little emphasis put on the hard life of the owner of the bar and why she is willing to take these risks to make money. The motivation of this is money. It's like with the film Code 8, which recently had a sequel, is, dude was out there, his mom was sick, I think, and he had to make money to take care of her. This is a common idea. Why do you need money? I mean, you look at my life, for example. All right? My bills are essentially being met. My pets aren't starving. I have enough money to survive. What would motivate me to do something risky or dangerous in order to make more money? If it's simply greed, typically I would be a villain. If it is an actual need, typically I would be a hero. If this is a person going, you know what, I'm going to lose my house, my mother passed away, my father passed away, jobs are just really bad right now, okay, makes sense. But it's never established why this woman wants so bad to do this, to make this money and take this risk, okay? That is the fault of this movie. That is the only major problem. It's a script thing. And as we all know, the three most important things in any movie is the script, and the script, right? So the script is weak, the execution is excellent, and this is a, upper middle of your, or above the middle, so yeah, upper middle of your watch list kind of a thing. You know, if you have the opportunity to see this movie and you're a connoisseur of horror films, Baghead is a solidly creepy movie. If it's, you know, coming up on the spooky season and you have the opportunity to find this film, yeah, I mean, definitely check it out. It has its shortcomings, but it's not a bad movie by any means. Now, again, I love horror movies. I watched this movie. I enjoyed it. I did not sit there and go, oh my God, I can't wait for this thing to be over. And I do that with a lot of big name movies nowadays. But then, I have to admit, this film might be somewhat confusing to some audiences, and it's not for everybody. But yeah, horror geeks, I recommend you see this film. If you're not into horror movies, you're not going to enjoy it. But that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours down in the comments below. I, of course, am Richard.
Greetings, humans! It's your old pal Randall the Rat again, and I'm taking a break from eating your delicious face to remind you to comment, like, and subscribe. And why should you do that? Well, for one thing, see this bling here? That awesome, isn't it? Yeah, got a dragon on it. This is what you get if you go to the Conqueror and start the Great Wall of China Challenge. Yeah. Walk long enough, bike long enough, you can plant 5 trees and get this awesome necklace, which the owner of this channel, Richard, has done for you, because he wanted to plant 5 trees and get an awesome necklace. And for every 1,000 subscribers he gets, he also buys a bracelet from 4Ocean, and they pull a pound of trash out of the ocean. So the more money he has, the more of these challenges he buys from the Conqueror, and the more trees he plants for you. So if you comment, you like, and subscribe, he can buy more bracelets, pull more trash out of the ocean, and plant more trees. Isn't that awesome? Shouldn't you be doing that then? Be smart. Click that like button, or I'll eat you. Might eat you anyway. You look delicious.